All right, let's break down a huge Indian Supreme Court case, M. Nagaraj versus the Union of India.
It's a question that gets right to the heart of a massive constitutional debate. Let's dig in.
See, the Indian Constitution has this built-in tension, equality for all versus special provisions for some. And that created a real conflict, especially when it came to promotions. So how far is too far?
Okay, flashback to 1992. The Indrasani case completely changed the game on reservation policies. The court's ruling was crystal clear. Reservations were for hiring, not for getting promoted.
But Parliament's response was, well, pretty dramatic. They didn't just pass a new law, they amended the Constitution. And this started a real back and forth. A series of amendments were passed to bring those provisions back. First up, the 77th Amendment. It brought back reservations and promotions, basically creating a fast track. Then came the 85th Amendment, adding something called consequential seniority, a really powerful perk. But, people started asking, had Parliament gone too far? And that's what led to this case. The folks challenging this said these changes pretty much broke the basic structure of the Constitution.
They used something called the Basic Structure Doctrine, a rule that protects the Constitution's absolute core.
So the stage was set for this huge Supreme Court showdown. It was all about the limits of power. So what did the court say? Well, first, it said the amendments themselves were actually valid.
But, and this is a huge but, it put some really strict conditions on how they could be used.
The court made it clear, these laws don't give anyone an automatic right to a promotion. Instead, the government now has to pass a really tough 3-part test before doing anything. Basically, the state has to show hard data for everything, proving it's needed and won't hurt efficiency. So what's the takeaway here? The M. Nagaraj judgment created a framework, not a blank check. It's all about balancing equality with affirmative action by forcing policies to be based on facts. The big question remains, did this create a perfect balance or just an impossible hurdle to clear?